need to be able to put my glove back on. Can you help me?
Yes. Hello, everybody.
Hey.
Yes, Mr. Glove Assistant.
Yeah, well, that's a fair thing since we are married and everything.
I'm your legally obliged glove assistant.
Hey, Mika. Yes,
Yes.
yes. My gloves are half yours, so you have to put half on me. Hey, Ellevi. Hey, Mark.
Yeah, that's of course people who do not live here don't see this, but I immediately noticed that very recently they've actually prepared the track
Yeah,
here.
they're taking care of this track again. Hey, tomorrow is Valentine's Day. And it's a bit of a chilly day here today, so we're not going anywhere very far. We just took a little bit of tea. No coffee shop, no. We took some tea along. Well, I mean, yeah, it's a tea shop today. And then I quickly made some cookies this morning. Hey, good morning, Smartphone. Oh, it's snowing here as well. So we thought that we will take a little pre-Valentine's tea moment there by the lakeside. I didn't want to walk very far because it is a bit chilly, and then if you walk somewhere you have to walk back as well. Hey, Susanna. So now we're going down to the lake. I haven't heard any snow scooters yet though.
You have to be a bit careful here.
Moikka moikis. Gijs, sorry. I was just reading from the screen straight. What were you saying, Stefan?
You have to be a bit careful here that we don't get overrun by snowmobiles.
Yeah, so you have to kind of constantly listen properly. Yes, we are both well, and Stefan is having his half free day. Half free day. It's the season has started really busy. Like this spring season. First there's the Christmas season, and that's super busy. And now the now the spring season is starting, and this is actually it's surprisingly busy now, isn't it? In the village.
Yeah, that's yeah. Well, yesterday was a very calm day, but
Yeah,
a lot
but
of people around.
Saturdays are always calm days.
No, yeah, there's a lot of people in the village, and
Yeah.
a lot of people like coffee. So.
Yeah. So there's a lot of cooking and boiling and baking going on. Look. Again, for the people that don't know this, I know that a lot of you have seen this, but there's the lake, and this is a sign forbidding cars and
Well, actually, that it means that it's forbidden to drive there on anything, and it says
yeah.
that
any motorized vehicle actually.
Any motorized vehicle, yeah. And so actually, it's also forbidden. Officially, it's forbidden to drive a snowmobile here.
But now they've fixed the route, so.
No, but it says that the track is closed.
It does say that, yeah. But since the track is now maintained,
no, it's only
clearly
maintained until here.
Oh, okay.
Because that's the thing, that like they made an electricity line under the lake on the other side of the bridge, and because of that, they had to then cut the track, and it hasn't been taken back into the new official map of the because once if they want to cross that electricity line,
yeah,
there needs to be some thingy, and that has been it has something to do with paperwork.
Oh, I didn't know that.
You know, that's what somebody told me from the safari company. But it's but so now officially this track that now goes to the rest of the tracks there officially doesn't exist.
Yeah, so
I mean,
we
people,
are.
As you can see, people still use it.
We are walking in a place that doesn't exist.
But if you get an accident here, then you have a problem with your insurance, because this is not the official route. So like the safari companies from
they
town,
can't
they don't
do that.
use this. Yeah, well, they
would be too expensive. I've seen safaris here, so clearly they do. and as
Well,
such, you
it
know,
makes the route to several places so much shorter.
so much
Yeah,
shorter.
I mean
Yeah,
to the small ice hotel there. If you go here, it's
yeah.
within 5 minutes you're there on snowmobile.
This would be the route. I did one moment, Marco. This would be the route to the snow hotel. Maybe we will at some point still go there,
Yeah,
but I just don't like to sit at the back of the snow
but
scooter.
nowadays with my new snowmobile, you actually dislike it less because it's
Yeah,
a
but
lot
that
more
doesn't mean that
comfortable.
I like it.
No, no.
I just dislike it less. That's a different thing.
Yes.
Yeah, so you were saying that you will get a few centimeters of snow. I think that this what we are getting now, there's probably it drizzles down in the kind of a way that probably this will eventually be a few centimeters as well, I think. What do you think?
Yeah, probably. Yeah.
Let's see. Look. Because of that, this is, yes, this is Immeljärvi. So
No, this
Lake
is not.
Immel.
This is
Oh,
Sirkka.
sorry. Oh, when I'm streaming and talking, oh, this is Sirkkajärvi. So Sirkkajärvi is the lake that. Oh, look, there's a snow scooter coming. We have to maybe walk a bit to this side. Um, Sirkkajärvi is the lake that is next to us. It's actually completely hopeless. If you ask me something when I'm streaming, it's like my brain is working. There's a quarter of my brain maybe that's able to answer the questions, because one quarter is like going into looking at what I'm doing, and one quarter is going into not falling through the snow. I don't know where the last quarter goes to though. But that track goes to the center of Levi. And on the other side here you see some houses. People live on the other side of the lake. And of course in the winter time it's very easy. Wintertime, the school is over there. Maybe we walk to the Hoi Oma,
Hello.
to the shore of the school, because there's several tracks crisscrossing here. Yeah, we are standing on the frozen lake. Did the wait? It's difficult for the camera to zoom because it doesn't find anything like to focus on.
Because the snow.
Yeah, let's walk from here. Then we can have a bit of tea at the hockey rink. No, it's so bumpy that I have to take a good look where I put my feet. Perhaps needs to reinstall the zooming tool. Yeah, well, I mean, I do. This is a bit of a tricky surroundings, of course, because the snow is disturbing the camera, I assume. Ah, thank you very much. See you later, Susanna. So basically, people can drive anywhere on this lake, but of course,
Oh,
and
basically they can't.
huh? No, but they can.
Yeah.
In practice, they
Both.
can.
Yeah.
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 So you see those marks there? Like there's a thin little piece of
Stick.
a twig there, little branch or a little tree, whatever that is, and they mark the route. But people use those also to mark, for instance, if they have
Ice
if
fishing
they
holes.
have ice fishing holes here on the lake, or if they have, for instance, put nets under the ice. But this lake here is not such a great lake for fishing. So
Very muddy.
It's muddy. Yeah, the fish tastes muddy, and I don't know. We hardly ever get anything from here, do we? But then again, we never fish here.
No, well, there's when the river comes into the lake, I sometimes catch pike
Yeah,
and
but then
perch.
hey, Rix, welcome to the grey environment, grey Arctic. No, the thing is that over there, where there is good fish, there's also a family of otters living, which means that there's not a lot of fish left. Somebody had just seen the otter again. I think Misha had just seen the otter.
Yeah. Yeah, he walks there with the dog.
Yeah.
Of course, yeah.
So then obviously you're not going to get a lot to eat. The otters will take all of it. Look, well, oh well, I will show you in a second how the school looks from this direction. Look, this orange thing there, you see that? 12, okay, well, it's a bit cold here. That's why we didn't go very far today. Look, that thing there that you see behind the trees, that's the school. And over there, that's the old school. That's that building there. That's where my dad actually used to go to.
So the building where you were doesn't exist anymore.
The building where I was doesn't exist anymore. No, that was here, where this orange building now is. Our kids have gone to this school.
Yeah.
It is nice, isn't it?
Because I remember we moved here.
Yeah.
This school was rather new still.
Yeah, it was, wasn't it? You have never seen the one that
No.
the building that used to be there.
First time we came here, they just finished this school.
Yeah, and then when our children went to the school, they had to they had to make it bigger, and then they had to go on, what is it, evakko. They had to go to school in another building because there was, even though this was spick splinter new, there were some issues with, huh? Yes, yes. There were some issues with the plastics, Sirkkajärvi, issues with the plastic and the glue that they used on the floor, that kind of stuff. So there were some poisons coming in the air because of the materials that they used. So that's the irritating part about, like, if you think that old building where my dad used to go to, that's still there.
Well, they have some mold problems there.
There's mold problems there as well, but then they of course, yeah, it's incredible, isn't it? But I think that because in Finland now they have started doing these what is it, the like they're going back. Hey Damon, like, because Smartphone, you were asking if they're doing something with this. They're going back to this kind of buildings again, but then with the modern techniques. So they are building these full log schools again. I don't think we can get up there that easy.
No.
Well, we can just look from here and walk back home or something. But because they want to make sure that the air that the kids breathe is healthy, and for that, of course, the log buildings are the best. But then you have to sort of, because what has happened in these kind of buildings is that they've, okay, we can take that. What has happened with these kind of buildings is that first, it's an old building that has been made according to the standards back then, but then they start making them more energy efficient, for instance, and they start changing the windows and all of that stuff. Well, I'm of course I'm Dutchified enough. I don't remember anymore which words are, which words are Dutch and which are English sometimes. But hey, John, and hey, Misha. Uh, Let me see. Wait, I have to scroll back. Misha Bone. Vanita. What is Vanita? No, I don't think so. My shoes are gliding. Wait. I have to go a bit to the side. Look, this is rather steep, and I don't have the soles of my shoes are rather glidey. I don't have a good grip on these shoes. Okay, managed. Now we're up here. Look. But yeah, so that's the issues that you get then. But hopefully the kind of new schools that they build in Finland, the new type of log schools. Oh, oh, that's terrible. I'm sorry to hear that. No, I didn't.
What? What?
No, a person that has been on HAPS had suddenly passed away.
Okay.
Oh, yeah, that's the stuff that, of course, happens to people, and then when you are connected to more people around the world, then sort of, wow, you hear more of that kind of stuff.
Are we going to sit down here for?
Yeah, but I am
view?
now very curious of what these things are.
Well, let's go and have a look.
Look, because the kids have clearly been making something. Oh, that's too young. That's not old anymore nowadays. I'm 60. Look, this is a cute castle. You see that? They got like flowers on top. You see this?
Husky castle.
Oh, that's sweet. Yeah, no, this. Yeah, clearly, I saw some sort of a sign there. Look, this is a froggy. At least I think it's a froggy. This is funny. I wonder what that is. Is it a froggy poop or? Look, they've had a competition clearly. What did it say? Ah, ei saa koskea. No touching them. Yes. Yeah, do not eat that snow.
That's froggy doodoo.
Looks like it. I don't know if that's what froggy poop looks like. Here's another one. Nice colors. Yeah, they've clearly made them with some sort of barrels. Yeah.
Yeah, with buckets. Yeah.
I like the blue and red.
Is this ice?
I mean, can you imagine? Because this is, yeah, do not touch. It says that in the sign. This is the most wonderful thing about life in Lapland and going to school in Lapland. Can you imagine? So this is a schoolyard, and then there's all these heaps of snow everywhere. There's big machines. They come here, push the snow into heaps. So we walk like that and look at that one, and then go to those ones over there. Or which route should we take? I want to see all the artwork. No, that because
We can also first look at those ones when they go.
whatever you feel like. Thank you for the celebration, smartphone. No, because this is basically just one big fun fair for kids. You know, look at this big mountain, for instance. You see that kids have been gliding down with all kinds of sleds and these plastic things that you use. It's an infinite. You can just dig. You can make castles. You can do anything with these. And that's, hey, Timo.
These ones are wearing a vest. And of course, as everybody knows, vests are cool.
Cool.
Vests are cool.
This is nice. Yeah, this kind of, you can do Buy it from Aldi. What can you buy from Aldi? Snow. Look, the so it's just your imagination that is restricting you here, you know. And the kids obviously don't have those limitations either. So it's just, you know, it's incredible wonderland. Oh, the plastic sleds. I was already thinking, what can you buy from Aldi? Yeah, and those, of course, here they are sold everywhere. I wonder what the black is that they use, because that's actually a really good black.
Some black pen.
Valentine's broadcast. Why don't you tell everybody how Stefan and you met?
Ah,
Aha!
that's actually.
We can tell that. Which story?
Which one of the? Because there's like 4 stories and they're all true. There's like from very decent to less decent. I think we
Shall
keep
we
we stick with the
meanwhile
decent
walk to?
version. But
Yeah. Maybe
yeah.
we walk this way to the.
Oh, here's a project in
Oh yeah, this is on the way.
unpainted
This
project.
clearly next week is something is going to happen with that.
Yeah.
But
But when people want the short version, like on the coffee sled, people very often ask, and the short version is that I met Rita at the bus stop in front of my house, and then she dragged me up here as a souvenir.
which is pretty much true.
Pretty much true, but it's
But
the
only a
short
part
version.
of the story.
Yes.
Which part then?
Then there's the part of the story where we actually met each other in sauna.
Which is also true.
Also true.
Although we had,
So we
you
had
know,
no clothes on. That's
hui,
what?
hui. I said.
Hui. What is hui? The part of not having clothes
Yes.
on. I love that. We also met each other through a good friend.
Yeah, that's true.
Very true.
That's
yes.
very true. Yeah.
Oh, they're all 3 true.
Yeah. And we also met in a monastery.
We also met in a monastery. Yes.
Also true. Love at first. John is saying love at first sight. Rix is saying no clothes. Yeah, well, when we first saw each other, we did have clothes on because that was.
No, but and we also met each other in a last chance possibility.
That's true as
Also.
well. That's really funny. We were actually supposed to meet already earlier.
Yeah.
Let's start from the beginning. Let's tell the story. We were. I came to the Netherlands because a good friend of mine.
Let's first now in between. Let's make this a cliffhanger because all these stories are true, and we'll tell you the whole version after looking at that.
You hear that?
Up there.
Stefan wants to keep you hanging.
Yes.
It also says
Sila remix stuff. It's a remix. It's a material they use at building.
oh,
It's the cement thing.
I
it's
didn't know that.
instant cement.
I was only thinking of the candy bag.
Well, a lot of these kids
That's
here.
a house.
I mean, if you look at the main employers in the village, it's tourism, and then the gold mine, and then there's construction. There's a lot of construction going on.
Yeah, of
So
course.
a lot of the kids here in school, they have parents
yeah.
that are in construction or that are at least working every weekend on their own house.
Yeah, true.
So that kind of stuff. You know,
Oh, wait, where shall we sit down and tell our story? Because Timo is already saying that after meeting in the monastery, Stefan decided not to be a monk anymore.
Well, I wasn't a monk to begin with, I can tell you. But
Fact.
you can sit on the stairs there or
Yeah.
on the bench there next to me. Hopefully get a little bit out of the wind.
Wait a second. I'll check it out in a second. We need to go a bit out of the wind. Wait. Because the wind comes from there. Well, then we can stand here.
If you sit, look, if you sit here on the stairs.
So first, just smartboards. Yeah, smartboards comment. When my city removes snow, they make mountains of snow on the sides of the streets. It melts in 2 weeks. That's kind of what we do here as well, but it does not melt in 2 weeks. Not even in 2 months. Yes. So now the story. I went to the Netherlands because of a very good friend of mine. He was working there for a year. And I thought that I will go and hang out at his place and see what kind of a country the Netherlands is, because that's what you can do when you're a young person. I was 25. No, I was 24 when I came to the Netherlands.
I think you were even when we met. That was in 2001. So you were 20. Oh yeah.
Yeah,
You were
yeah,
25.
yeah.
Yeah.
No, I was
No,
24 because
yeah.
then there was my birthday.
Yes.
So the thing was that my I was there just for a week or two when I had my birthday, and my friend said that I'm going to organize a party for you, and I'm going to invite people so that you can meet people and get to know them. And I said that good, let's do that. And he did. And then this certain Stefan was invited too, but the certain Stefan wasn't able to come because he was working. However,
I was working in a home for disabled people. So I had 24-hour shifts,
yeah,
and it was exactly in one of my 24-hour
one
shifts.
of the shifts. So the summer went by. I was there. I was working in a warehouse and having fun in the Netherlands. Timo says, "Damn kids drinking on schoolyard again."
Yes.
That's what you get. It's a wonderful tea, mind you. Um, and so the summer was already ending, and my friend Mika, he said that we still have not been to the sauna uh,
Yes.
that was in the next city. And he knew this Stefan, the Stefan that was supposed to come to my birthday. He wanted to take me uh, to the sauna in the next city because that was a really cool place. Stefan had showed it to him, and and as a Finn, I would really have to go there. So
Is this
look,
then the point where I start telling up until here from my point of view?
okay,
Okay.
that's very good.
Right?
Then you can talk, and I will eat my cookie.
Yes.
Wait,
You eat
wait,
your
I have
cookie.
to. Here,
Yes.
this is oatmeal cookie.
Yes. You can give me that then. I thought I
Oh,
will
yeah,
hold it
very good.
because then otherwise people don't hear me.
Yeah,
So
I'll give you the.
there's something.
Wait,
Is there something you have to clean the camera maybe? Because I think, oh no. That was
yeah,
just.
it just couldn't focus. Wait.
Wait. What's the?
Here,
Oh yeah, there. Thank you. So
now I can actually have my tea and my cookie.
yes. So I had been living in Sweden. The tea, no, tea is not cold at all. Tea is warm. I'd been living in Sweden for 1 year to work for this international youth organization. And when I was in Sweden, I had to work together with guys from Finland as well. And one of them became a good friend. And then when I moved back to the Netherlands, he moved to the Netherlands to do the same work that I'd been doing in Sweden. He went to do in the Netherlands. So then, but I'd been in Sweden, so I'd gotten used to sauna, and he was Finn. So every now and then we would go to sauna together because it was very close to my house. There was a really great sauna place, a Dutch one. So it's the kind of place where you go in the nudie bumps. Like here in Finland, the public saunas they
They're not
are
like that.
no.
Everybody thinks that they are, but
Yeah,
they're not.
here in Finland, public saunas are with bathing clothing or they are separate, like male and female separate. But in the Netherlands, the saunas, the public saunas are mixed, and in the nudie bumps. So, but it was a really great, really quality place. Good food, nice
Beautiful,
saunas,
beautiful
beautiful
place.
place. Yeah. So I would go there every now and then with Mika, this friend of ours. And then Mika had invited me to the birthday of a friend of his who was.
And this, at maybe at this point,
Yes.
pointing out that it's not the kind of seedy, weird sauna
No,
places
no,
that
no,
people
no, no,
think of.
no,
It's
no,
just
no, no.
really,
Really a
it's like
great
a
sauna
nice
place. Yes.
wellness
Wellness
hangout.
place. Yes. So then oh yeah, Mika had invited me to the birthday of a friend of his that that um, that I was visiting him from Finland, was living on his floor, and I was really looking forward to going there, but I couldn't because I had to work. And then at some point he called me and he said, "We still haven't gone to the sauna with Rita, whom I didn't know then yet. And we have to go on Saturday." And I said, "Well, I can't go on Saturday because I'm going to Sweden on Saturday."
Sweden being like 3,000 kilometers, no, 2,000 kilometers away from.
Yeah, yeah, because I was going to visit friends and I was going on a holiday. Actually, I was thinking about going to Finland and the Baltic States on a holiday. It was my
Okay.
plan. I was going to do part hitchhiking and training to train, so take trains and do part hitchhiking and go to Sweden and the Baltic States. And then Mika said, no, 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 you can't because we have to go to sauna because we still have to go there and we still have to meet before you go. And you can leave a day later. But my first day of traveling was going to be through Germany. But that's a long
Shall I
story, the
hold this?
technical thing. But anyways, I told him if I can make the same connection, if you look up if I can make the same connection on Sunday, then I can leave a day later. So then Mika looked up that I can make the same connection on Sunday, and then I decided to leave a day later. And then on that Saturday morning, this is where Rita can continue.
Aha, aha, it works like this. Okay. Well, that morning we went to Nijmegen.
Are you
Nijmegen
going to
being
tell
the
the story about the two different Stefans as
no,
well,
no,
or
no,
shall
no,
we leave
no.
that
I'm not
again?
going to
Okay,
that.
no,
That
that's
part
that
of the
part.
story we
No,
will leave out.
no,
Um, but the we went to Nijmegen. We found out that was sort of pre telephones with internet, so we had to find out how to actually get to Stefan. Nijmegen, exactly. And and in the end, um, we stepped out of the bus, and there was this bouncy, happy, tall and skinny dude, and I thought that okay, so we go to the sauna with him. And Stefan had a bit of a reputation, but I was thinking like, how can this?
so did so did you.
Yeah, but you didn't know that.
I didn't know that. No,
Yeah,
yeah, that's true.
but I was wondering how this happy, bouncy guy can have a reputation. But anyway, anyways, we ended up that day spending like um, what 7 hours, 8 hours
Well,
in a in an
public sauna place.
public sauna place, and I from that moment, I mean, I didn't know Stefan yet, so I didn't. I'm not about love at first sight, but I did fall in love with the sauna place immediately. Though it's a really great place, or was back then.
No, no, it was because they
They
screwed it
changed
up,
it
but that's
afterwards,
yeah.
but
It's
so
filmed that way for a
so
while. But
that part of the story. So now we've covered. What did we cover so far? We've covered
until the bus stop.
bus stop, and then the sauna, and then so Stefan was actually living in a monastery. No, there weren't any towels, John. That's the thing. You know, it really like nudie bums meeting, as in really nudie bums. People walk
Full
around.
frontal.
Yeah. Uh, but that is the funny thing, because being from Finland, I mean, I'm used to saunas, but I'm not used to public like, and I'm used to going sauna with my friends, like
Yeah, but
men and women
it's but if you
mixed saunas,
once you're
but
used because there's absolutely nothing sexual about a place like that.
yeah.
Once you everybody is just walking in the nudie bumps and it's just so normal.
And once you get
It's a
used to
kind
it,
of
you don't
so
think
yeah.
about it anymore.
It's the so sort of normal nudity.
Yeah.
There's it's not yeah.
And I can imagine like for Europeans, especially of course for Finns and the Dutch and Germans, for instance, it is much more normal than it would be. Yeah, exactly. I know that. So so that's what I mean. Like for us, it wasn't. I mean, it's a bit of a weird place, of course, to meet somebody, but um, but it's not the same thing as it would be in the States, for instance. That would be like that would either you would be like a completely weird hippie, or somehow some sort of a really freaky person or whatever.
Well,
I mean,
even though I was both maybe.
yes, yes. No, the cups are these are our normal Halibu cups, so they are so the tea does get cool soon.
But the monastery place I was living, that was
It's so
really a great
different for
place.
people who normally use glasses, Estimo. That's true.
For what? For what?
For people who normally wear glasses. Stefan wasn't wearing glasses back
Yeah.
then.
Yes.
So,
Yeah.
yeah, it's much more well friendly place, I guess, if you normally wear glasses. Then you don't realize that other people see what you don't see. ah, but anyways, in the end,
No, but so yeah, because then because you were going to stay in the monastery with Mika
yeah,
as well. So the monastery, it wasn't a monastery anymore. It was a former monastery. We were living there with 100 people. It was a living and working community.
yeah,
So there were like 100 people living there, and people having their own little businesses there. And there was a huge
beautiful
organic
garden,
organic vegetable garden, flower garden around it, and
gorgeous place.
and a small because the forest around it was actually protected because
There were
it was a forest.
fireflies in there.
Yeah, but it was a forest that had natural wells in it,
Yeah,
so there was water coming up from
yeah,
the ground, coming in small streams. So that meant that there were like forest anemones and forest lilies that otherwise in the Netherlands were already completely had disappeared, but they were there. So it was this sort of this green haven
yeah,
with beautiful flowers and little bug life, fireflies and stuff.
yeah.
And
Wait,
that's
wait a second. I'll answer a couple of things
well,
because
okay.
there's because people are getting impatient here.
Yeah.
the
Yeah, they asked. People asked for it.
yeah, yeah. You started us off about the story how we met, so that's what you're going to get then. Watching Winter Olympics hardly. We watched a bit yesterday with the
The
Dutch.
skeleton. Yeah, we
Yeah,
watched the skeleton competition.
yeah,
That was
because the
really
Dutch
yes.
lady came third, and that was the first medal that you won in that particular sport.
But it was yeah, but anything. It was like when I was a
Don't
kid.
go too
No.
extensively into
Because
this.
when I was a kid, the skeleton was at some point then accepted as an Olympic sport. Or what was I teenager? But and I loved it. I found it. It was so exciting. You know? It was very
Yeah,
fast and sort of weird. So it was great to see that last night that actually a Dutchie won a bronze medal
yeah.
in it.
No, that was cool. And then Feel Good says if you shoot the video horizon, that's the I would love to, but the apps, at least as far as I know, it doesn't allow that. When they changed it, it became like this is only possible to shoot. Is it now diagonally? No, not diagonally. See, I told you that.
This is
I know, but I told you that only a quarter of my brain is working when I'm broadcasting.
vertically.
Hey,
Yes.
Chantal, nice to see you. Yeah, no, but it's a hatch that stops us from doing that. I had just gotten used to horizontal video, then I had to swap again. But but what was I going to say? We were still there was still something about how we met that we didn't tell. What was it?
There's a lot of
No,
secret.
no, no, no. Yes, there's a lot of things that we're not going to tell either. Um, but that was well, that was basically it. Then
The
after
monastery.
that, Stefan went to Sweden.
Oh yeah, that's actually that. Yeah, because I went to Sweden. Next day in the morning, I took the bus to Germany and then the train. And then I was in Malmö and I was walking the streets of Malmö
Hey, Jane.
and I was thinking, what the hell am I doing here? Because I decided that I wanted to go wherever Rita is. But Rita was going to be in Hungary. So that I was in Sweden and Rita in the south of Hungary. But something had gone wrong with the payment of my wage, so I was stuck in Sweden
With
because
no money.
yeah, with no, no such no, I had some money in my pocket, and I mean I was staying at friends' places, so it was okay, you know, I was managing no problem, but I wouldn't be able to go anywhere from there because the wage of my work hadn't come in yet. But then I had already decided that I wanted to go to Hungary to see Rita in the south of Hungary.
Yeah, because I'm so brilliant.
Yeah, because you're so brilliant. Yes.
Yes.
Yeah. I decided that's now that this is now I'm going to change my whole holiday plan. I'm going to see Rita in the south of Hungary. So then I did send you because we did have mobile phones
Yeah.
and all. Yeah,
Yeah.
so I did send you a text message
Yeah.
so that
I
you
knew
know
that
that.
you were
Yeah,
coming. Yeah.
because I thought I am going to tell her because if I show up as a surprise, it might not work.
Might be
So
too late.
might be too late because you're such a catch.
Yeah, I
But,
know.
yeah. So then I actually I managed to find a route for what was it? 250 guilders, so that's like about 100 euros. I managed to find a cheap route from Stockholm to the south of Hungary, but I had to go on. It was quite an adventurous trip actually, because I had to start with going on a weird Polish ferry from Stockholm to Gdansk, but I could. They didn't even sell the tickets in Stockholm because somebody who was working for the Swedish boats, they said, yeah, there's this Polish ferry that goes to Gdansk and it's apparently very cheap. But so I had to call a number in Poland where they didn't speak any English. I had to book the ticket. Apparently, or luckily, they spoke a little bit of Swedish there in that office, and I spoke some Swedish as well. So I managed to book a ticket to Gdansk, and then I had seen that the train from Gdansk via Krakow to Budapest was cheap. But then when I was on the railway station,
I can imagine this is before internet,
yeah,
in the sense that you would
yeah,
just be able to look it up on your
yeah,
phone.
yeah,
So Stefan really worked for.
yeah, yeah, yeah. So then I was in Gdansk in the railway station, and then the lady wanted to sell me a ticket via Berlin, and I didn't have money for a ticket via Berlin at all because it was hellishly expensive. And I said, no, no, no. And I pointed on the map how I wanted to go, and she said, no, 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 no. You go via Berlin. But then behind me was a girl that I had been talking with on the boat the night before. She was with her family on the boat, and and then she said, "Oh, what's the problem?" So then I told her what I wanted to do and what the lady wanted to sell me. And then she started to yelling in Polish, really like "Da, da, 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 da," at the lady behind the counter. And then the lady behind the counter turned completely red and sold me the ticket via the cheap ticket via Krakow and Kosice to. So I really went all the way by night via night train through Eastern Europe.
So for people who are from the States, this was, I mean, EU. It was already EU, obviously, back
No, it's
then.
not there, not
But
that part.
huh?
That part wasn't
No, but
EU
I
yet.
mean
No,
the. Oh yeah, yeah, you're right.
no.
Of course, none of it was.
No, Poland,
Not true.
Poland, and because I had to go
Oh
through
yeah,
Poland.
damn right. That
Yeah,
was true. I
Poland,
forgot that
Czechia,
already.
Slovakia, um, Poland, Czech, Slovak,
Yeah.
and then
So
Hungary. So they were all non-EU
all
countries. So,
separate
yeah,
countries actually.
yeah.
So that wasn't an easy trip,
No,
but
no, no,
but
no,
you
no.
know, it all ended up well because now you are stuck here in Lapland
Yeah,
in a snowfall with a
yes,
cold bum on the
yes,
porch of a school.
yes. But yes. So I think it was because I made that trip especially for Rita that she was impressed with me. I
Yeah,
think. Yeah.
but I have to say I was already impressed. You told me that you had wanted to send me sunflowers from Sweden,
From Malmö,
but it
yes.
was too expensive. So I
No,
guess
no, no,
that's
no,
why
no, no,
you,
no,
or
no,
it
no,
was too
no, no,
difficult.
no,
You
no,
could
no,
get
no, no, no.
sunflowers. You got
No,
something else.
no. The thing was that I wanted to send sunflowers to your place in the Netherlands from Malmö, but they didn't do sunflowers, only other flowers, and and I didn't want other flowers. I wanted sunflowers, and
And you wanted one sunflower, wasn't it? So
yeah, yeah, one or even a bunch if nothing else was possible. But then the only way to get sunflowers would be if they from that service would go to another place to buy the sunflowers and then deliver them, and then it would be like so terribly hellishly expensive that
oh,
it was really like what, like 50 guilders for a sunflower. And I
so it
said,
would have been expensive.
yeah, 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 but
Yeah,
it started with them not having sunflowers
right, right.
to deliver via that service.
So because
Uh,
Stefan couldn't get sunflowers, he decided to send himself instead
yes.
via Poland to Hungary. Yeah,
So,
exactly,
but especially
Timo.
the
I
ferry
have to
was quite
stand up because my bum is
yeah,
freezing.
but the ferry was quite an experience because it was a Polish. I mean, it's called pole ferries, and the pole is of course stand for Polish, but it could also stand for polka because the whole night people were dancing polka on the boat.
Polish polka boats.
Polish polka boat. Well, it was quite an experience.
So you chased the love of your life. Great story, says John. Well, you asked for it and you got the long version.
Yeah.
No, but that's true. I mean, of course, like Valentine's Day coming in Finland, Valentine's means like the Friends Day.
Yeah.
It's not
Yeah.
only about like romantic love. It's about, in general, people that you hold dear. Your friends and your family and loved ones.
But
But
then
I mean,
a
it
year
is
later,
nice
a
to.
year after that, you moved in with me. So
Yeah,
ah,
yeah,
ah,
that's true. I hope we stay together forever as well.
Yeah. I mean,
Walking up every Sunday to watch a
but
beautiful
I mean,
snowy village. Oh, thank you, Dale.
but back then we didn't plan that at all. You know, we were
No,
just thinking like, okay, this is now for a nice summer thing, and then that's it.
yeah,
Maybe we'll meet each other in Denmark
who knows?
halfway.
But
But
well,
then, yeah. But then,
no rose, no roses, box of chocolates and card. No, that's not the Finnish thing actually.
anyways, you know, what does it mean when people send you on the 14th of February every year a box of chocolates and a rose? Is it then a convention, or does it actually mean something?
Well,
You know, I think it means a lot more when they send you a box of chocolates and a rose on any other day. You know, because then there's no have tos.
Kiitos Hellevi. Chantal says we all need a hug these days. I think
Well,
so
that is
too.
true.
That's
Yes.
true.
Yes.
That's why we make people hug trees as well.
Yes.
Oh, now wait.
But
I'm going to flip the camera
why?
because I wanted to show that now that we were talking about our story, that we're like, oh,
Yes. That's, by the way, a beautiful tree, actually. That's
yeah, it is. Wait, I flip the camera again. Wait a moment. What will you do tomorrow for Valentine's Day? We're going for a lunch, we decided, at least in the daytime. We have work to do as well, but I totally agree, Stefan, says John,
what?
about the that it's better to send. It means more when you send a.
Yeah.
This tree was here already when I went to school here. Hey, you know what? The my phone is starting to say, "Thank you, I've had it," because I took it off the loader. So I'll still show you quickly. That's, by the way, the daycare.
Yeah, that's where Venla and Oran
Yeah,
live.
that's where our children went to as well. And so this is the school where they went to. But what shall we
Yeah,
leave
because
people with?
we live right next to
Yeah,
the school,
we
basically.
do. What shall we leave people with? What is a nice
Maybe the
sight?
view over the lake, like that.
Oh
You go
well,
a little bit
maybe
further up.
we hug a tree
Oh,
because
yeah.
Chantal said that everybody needs some hugs. Then
Yes.
that this is a wonderful tree to hug.
This is a
Actually, this is a
wonderful
beautiful
tree.
big tree.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I mean, this is a two-person tree to hug.
yeah.
Anyways,
Yeah.
yes.
So
But don't
that's
show
why we
me.
can
Yes, show
that's
the
why we
tree.
can hug it with a whole bunch of people.
Yeah.
Hyvää ystävänpäivää huomenna. Happy Valentine's tomorrow, and
And so did you say that in Finnish, Valentine's Day is called Friendship Day?
yeah, well,
Yeah.
to that direction, yeah.
Yeah.
So happy Friendship Day, happy Valentine's Day. Yes, well, happy Valentine's. Whatever you want to make of it,
Celebrate.
whether you want to celebrate it for romantic love or friendships or family or whatever. Really nice having you here. Sorry about the long story, but it is Valentine's story. So.
Long story short,
Long story short, we are still here 20 years later. Hey,
21.
yeah, cool.
Bye
Hey,
bye.
bye everybody. Tree hugs and real hugs from us. Hey, have a nice day.